What's up, guys? MegaBleeder here with another Wait, no, this is the first episode from the community server. And this is going to be with the Modpack compression. This is a 119.2 pack that's got a lot of expert recipes and has some stuff that is highly modified. Let's take a look at the deployer. Look at all this. Pile of cogs. Like, this is going to be wild. But I'm bringing you in, and I was trying to get a world set up and going to do stuff, and it actually spawned me at Y950 on top of this pillar of obsidian here. And the world type's not even correct anyways, so let's just jump down, and then I'm going to go and get this world type correct because it's supposed to be Hexlands. And as you can see, it's not. All right, so here we go. I got it figured out. Had to get onto their Discord to get some stuff figured out, but this is compression. This is a expert mod pack that's got a lot of stuff in it. Flake? What is flake? Let's see. I need to get out of here. So this is going to be the community server for channel members. Let me come in here and turn this down just a little bit. I don't know what that splashing noise would be. That would be like player sound. Let's see. I usually like to turn this down anyway because sometimes eating is really loud. That's not it. Do we have muffler? We do not. Ambient environment. Weather will turn down real low. Blocks, chests I usually like to keep lower. I don't want that there. There we go. That's a little better. All right, what do we got in here? Nothing? So this is an expert mod pack where a lot of stuff is changed. I don't really know the full scope of what we should be doing, but finding a village right off the jump is crazy helpful. In our inventory, we've got a quest book, a respawn anchor. We can ponder. A respawn anchor allows you to set your respawn point. Cool. To use it, simply right-click with a block of glowstone. And we can click it 4 times to get us like 4 charges, right? I just wonder why. What are beds for? Anyway, so are we not allowed to sleep in a bed? We also get this ring that gives us jump boost 2. So we can jump pretty high. We can jump 2 blocks. Nice. Ooh, and we can run fast. Ooh. So we can't sleep in a bed. Fantastic. So let's go back over to that. That's interesting. I wonder if that is explained. Prison. Let's see. I don't see it anywhere right off the back. So let's come back over here and grab our inventory. And let's take a look. Oh, look at that. We got some cobblestone and some torches. Let's take all these. Lost the quest book, I guess. I don't really need a door. Okay, so we're not allowed to sleep. That's interesting. Let's go ahead and get rid of that. Blast furnace. All right. So if we take a look at our quest book, there's recipe scaling, so things get harder. It says you will use everything, every single thing. That's good news because I like to automate. So we're going to be doing some of that. And what I think will be really fun is playing together or possibly separate, depends on what you guys want to do. Is there still a death icon there? Is there like more than one map? Keybinds map. Feed the Beast Chunks map. Let's set it to try M. Oh yeah, we've got 2 maps. That seems weird. But we got some villages here, which are pretty neat. But I think it'll be fun to work on building a huge base together if people are interested in that. Can we make bread or food? Oh, we don't even have food. We don't have hunger. That's interesting. Okay, so we don't have to worry about that. And is the day changing? Day is changing into night. So let's see the start. A little pool of water for plants and various sledges. So we need a bunch of logs. Interesting. Oh, here, this looks like a nice little home. Amaranth Fields. I don't want to move too far from spawn. I actually like this little grass platform here. So if you take a look at our map, we've got the Hexlands world type. Going into... It's a sheep, right? So... we would have a sheep if we can make shears. Is there... not shears. Shears. Livingrock shears, normal shears. Livingrock. Okay. So let's take a look at the AE2 controller. This is something that I like to take a look at in packs just to see what we're going to need. So we have to use the create deployer setup to be able to make an energy acceptor. For that, we need energized frame, which is taking how do you even say that? CUZN? Like copper and zinc brass? Is that what that's supposed to be? Copper and zinc brass? Impure copper. Impure zinc. How do we get pure copper? Interesting. Impure copper. Pure copper. All right. So it's getting to be nighttime, and this is saying we need that. So we've got a couple of trees here we can break. Let's go ahead and just get to work. Gotta do the standard Minecraft tree punching. Getting us through our first night. Hopefully we won't run into some nasty mobs. It looks like there's one on our map already. Can't see it. Up in the tree. Oh, it's a spider. Oh, I'm standing in crude oil. Grab a couple more logs. Got some sticks as well. Let's move over here away from the spider. So I just want to get a feel for the pack right here in this kind of initial video. I didn't play it at all on my own, but it does look fun, and there's not any real content that I found on YouTube, so this will be a good place to start if somebody is looking to play the pack and they're wondering what it's all about. We are going to find out, and we'll find out together in our little community here. Okay, so I got enough logs. Let's clear off a little bit of the platform here. Looks like it'll be acceptable. And let's see, is a crafting table just a normal crafting table? It's not. It's logs and planks. Okay, perfect. Pop that guy down there. And let's see. We need one of these. So for that, we're going to need some slabs. And some stairs. And finally, the wooden pedal apothecary. We're pretty close to water over here, so we'll set that guy down there. Oh, there is a creeper. Can I use these for anything? I can use them to create dye. Mixed seeds. Oh. That's interesting. Oh, here comes a zombie. Alright, let's shove him in the water. Yep, there you go. Okay, let's get into our quests. The tier 0 strawberry. Now we need a pure daisy, so white petals and a seed. So we've got to get some mystical white flowers. Now, is there... there is not. There's not a set home. Oh, what's that? Do I have zoom? Nope, don't have zoom. Zoom C? Oh, we do have zoom. Excellent. Oh. Oh, our zombie turned into what is it? A drown? Okay, so we need some white flowers. Let's set a waypoint. New. Home. Home. Change it to yellow. And let's run away and see if we can find some of those white flowers. Do. These don't look like the Botania flowers. Cyan, amaranth. Go back into our quest book. They could also be the mushrooms. That's a problem. What's that? Is that the pure daisy there? Or the white mystical flower? Okay, we got 2. Now, do we get 2 petals or 1? We do get 2. Okay. Let's head back over here. I'm going to need to grab some tools. I've been playing on Peaceful in Star Technology, so this is like new. Get in the water. Okay. I think we're kind of safe here. So let's grab those. I'm going to need some stone. So let's do wooden pickaxe. You need to get in the water. Let's turn down hostile creatures. Okay, I need a pickaxe. Can't make a pickaxe. Okay. This is going to be a problem. Okay, so let's do let's do a fun game of just survive the night. Okay. Alright, so let's take our seeds, get some wheat seeds, take our flowers. Oh, come on, pick those up. Of course, the creeper had to aggro on me. This is not a good start so far. We're not having a good time. Let's hide here. Okay, hopefully nothing's going to sneak up on us. How do I make a pickaxe? There aren't really any options. Livingrock. Okay, so I get Livingrock by putting down smooth stone. How do I... oh, how do I get any tools? Really? Okay, so can we click? Do we right-click the petals on? Because I thought historically you would just throw them in. Okay, so clicking them doesn't work. Tossing them in doesn't seem to work. Here comes the creeper coming back. This is gonna be a problem. Okay, I don't understand. What are we looking at here? Scale tree. Get off of my platform. Oh, I fell. Okay. I don't think he can get up. All right. Let's go back into this. This is you. Okay. How is this different from bricks? This is the scaling tree for glazed terracottas. All right. I don't know. Okay. Get these strawberries, and are these good for anything? I can't tell. Organics. String. Alright, automation and you. Proficiency. Tools of the industry. This doesn't have anything I'm looking for. Tier 0 mastery. Ore line. Okay, automation and new, recipe scaling. Path to null, learning the basics. Okay, so we got to figure out how to use this petal apothecary because we need a pure daisy to make any progress whatsoever. Okay, so it's not by dropping the things in. Low pool of water for plants, various sludges. A bowl of water. Bowl of water. Bowl of water? Ah, here we go. There we go. That makes more sense. Okay, so we got that guy. Fantastic. Garden of Glass is enabled. Shift right click glass to get grass to get pebbles. Ew. That makes sense. Oops. So we can throw them. All right. So probably going to be more beneficial to use an auto clicker for this. So let me turn that on. Let's see, right click, press. I don't remember which key it is. So it's a plus. Let's see, shift. And do we have K? We don't have K, I don't think. There we go. And then we need a furnace. Furnace is this. Okay. And slabs are gravel. All right, so let's go find some gravel. That gravel over there? No. I don't know what's going on with my throat today. I think it's a little weird you can't sleep, but we'll deal with it. These to update. Oh. Of course it fell like all the way down. And can't jump up there. We'll take our one piece of gravel. I think it's weird you need gravel to make cobblestone slab. Oh, it's only one. Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. I didn't really look at it. Is there gravel over there? There is. Okay. So we'll take that gravel. So if you guys are interested in this pack, become a member on the channel. So I've got it set to the cheapest option. It's $1 to become a member, and you get access to the channel server. You'll join the Discord, do stuff like that. There's nothing special about the Discord. Don't have any moderators yet. I've had the Discord for a little while, so there's a little bit of information in there, but nothing too crazy. The channel members, any, kind of funding initially from any members that want to join, it would be super appreciated. Shrub. I appreciate the support, but don't feel obligated, anything like that. But if you want to play on the server, it'll just be a way to support the channel. So let's take those, grab those, and then furnace. Great. That was down here. Okay. Blast furnace. Livingrock. Let's take our pure daisy. Put that down right over here. And then, can we use wood? We can't. Maybe we can? This accepts any logs. Let's just do this way. Hit uses, pure daisy, yes. Okay, we only have a couple of logs, but that's fine. Let's go get some more. We need a little bit of charcoal. So we can cook up some stone and make some Livingrock. And we'll have tools. Okay. So let's do this. Just put one in there for now. We'll use saplings to get us a charcoal. Great, put that there. We have tiny charcoal. We don't. We have black dye. So cook those up. These we can break. I kind of like the idea of a Botania start. Start off low tech and then build into it. Okay, let's get our stone going. Oh no, I just screwed that up. Because it's supposed to be... Let's see. This... Oh wait, it's stone. Stone does not work with the pure daisy. Dang. So I screwed that up. I gotta cook it twice. Okay. Elbow grease. Smooth out those bumps and lumps. Sandpaper. Crude abrasive. So some sand and some gravel. Alright, so I need to go and get gravel. Let's plant some trees. Plant them over here. Alright, sand. There's sand. Go. So one thing that I would like to do if we're going to play together on the pack is actually, when we craft like tools and stuff like that, have like a main hub area. So things that we need in the beginning, we can all kind of share, you know, have a bunch of Livingrock. That way we can kind of rush any new people coming in through the initial stages of the pack, this kind of grindier part. I need more logs. Because I need more charcoal. I need to cook 2 more. Cobblestone. Let's cook up using some logs. Oh, I saw bamboo somewhere. Where was that bamboo at? Oh, it's getting to be nighttime. I need torches. We can light up this platform, or this hexagon. I've never played with the hexagon world type. Never played, I mean, I might have like joined into a world or started a world with it, but I never really got into it. So let's hold those. Do this. Get some charcoal going. I've got 2 torches. And our torches just as easy as this. Yeah, okay. So let's put one here, and let's try and just kind of scatter them around. Try and keep us from dying instantly every night. Oh, I didn't cook it all the way. Sticks. Is it 2 sticks to cook one thing? Yeah, looks like it. I should probably make another furnace. Let's do that. And bam, another furnace. Sweet. So we'll get that going. Throw some cobblestone in there. We're going to use this charcoal for torches. We have F7. Doesn't look like it. F9. No. Put one down back here. Let's get them dotted around. There are some bad guys over there I can see on my map. Yeah, it's a zombie. And I think it pulled aggro on me. So that's not annoying at all. Yeah, look at that. Here it comes. All right, buddy, come over here. Come on. Pushing it down there. Can I jump over him? Huh! Yeah. Get out of there. Okay. More torches. Slowly get the area lit up. Not completely, but a little better. Another zombie. Get off on my platform. Okay. Alright, let me get some of this stuff gathered up and I'll be right back. Alright, so I was doing a little bit of work. I cooked up some kelp from this little pond here. I went and gathered a bunch of it. There was a lot underwater, so I gathered it up and then I planted some over here so that we could use for fuel. I've got a bunch of it smelting up now as well. And then I cooked some cobblestone into smooth stone, and then cooking smooth stone, or cooking cobblestone into stone, and then stone into smooth stone, right? So we've got a little bit of Livingrock here. This should be a quest complete. This will be what we need to get our first set of tools, and we can actually put down new as well. Sounds like we've got a zombie coming our way. Can we break this? Very, very... Oh, look, I got gravel right here. Very soon we'll be able to deal with these guys without having to punch them to death. If I could sleep... Oh, look, there's a bunch of them coming now. There's a horde. Let's see. Is there a good way that we could just ignore these guys? Grab dirt. Do this. Okay. Okay, so they cannot get to me. But we can come into here. Look at that. Polish Livingrock. How do we make polished Livingrock? Sandpaper. I did not get... What is this? Tree bark? Alright, I'm confused. Right on the digging. Livingrock twigs and Livingrock. Get out of here. No, how do we make twigs? No. Alright, there's no history. There should be left sidebar, sub-panel, lookup history. There we go. How do we get this? Like that. There we go. Pickaxe. Yeah. What kind of sword options do we have? I keep hitting tab. Livingrock sword. Yeah, we can do that. Whoops. Livingrock sword. Boom. There we go. Now we're cooking with gas. Let me take that back. And check our quests again. This guy, this is everything, but I need sugarcane. So let's come over here and get these. Get some more placed down. I don't have a lot. More smooth stone there. Oh, look, he's got a shovel. Give me that shovel. Yeah, now we can do some damage. And let's get these. Yeah, now we're surviving. Did I not get... Oh, no, I did. There we go. Cook those, refill them. Kelp so we can have fuel. Perfect. All right, so what else was it that I needed? I need more stone. Sugarcane. No, tree bark. We need to make this guy. We need an axe. Means we need another one of these. And then we can right click on tree bark. How does that work? Tree bark. We need a cutting board. Grab a couple logs, and now we can cut down logs way faster instead of just punching them with our hand. Yeah, alright. Cutting board. Let's take those and do that. Excellent. We can put that down right chunder. Put down some logs and then right click. There we go. Now, can I just right click again? I can't. Okay, it's a little awkward. There we go. And what was I making? The sandpaper, make paper, like so. Make that guy, and sandpaper. Excellent. And then polished Livingrock. I have a little bit of Livingrock. There we go. So we'll take that. Cool. For this guy, we need this. Which means we need iron. Okay, so let's do a little inventory cleanup. I'm going to keep these things. The rest of this just go away. I'm going to keep the kelp over here. Don't need that carrot or that. The respawn anchor. Let's set this up so if I die, I'll make it back here. Like so. Respawn set. All right. Okay, so I need iron. Now, from what I understand, iron and resources spawn in chunks around the world. Does my axe do a lot more damage? Yeah, it does, I think. In this guy, ores, the walls of flake are impossible to break through. How am I supposed to mine? Ores appear exclusively on the surface of the world in massive layered boulders. Recipe scaling has more information. Okay. Recipe scaling, ore line. Metal processing, each one. Mining of the ores is detailed. Metal processing, okay. Furnace, okay, we've got the furnace. That's a quest complete. Raw iron. Generic, mostly pure iron, found on the upper layer of iron geodes, extruded from the inner world, boiling hot with magma and basalt. Deeper layers require better tools to fracture open. Okay, so I have not, that I'm aware of, seen any of those. So I'm going to have to go out and search for that. Let's do some chores real quick. And get some things updated here. one in there, one in there. I need some more smooth stone, so let's do that. And let those cook up. That kelp can go away. I'm going to take the dirt. I don't want that creeper to be over here. Killed my boat. Okay, so I am going to look around and see if I can find some of those geodes. I haven't explored a whole lot. What's that? Ooh. Okay, so that's something right there. It's a little ways up, so let me see if I can make my way over there and get up onto that. I could probably make some scaffolding. There's any way to get string from flax? I could plant a little string farm. Let's take a look around and see if there's a way for me to get up there. What is this? Aqua Regia, that's acid. I read the acid part way too slowly. Okay, so we have some cows over here. We got some water. Oh, that's a dead end. That's a dead end. Okay. Some dripstone. Let me see if I can find a way up here. I'll be right back. Okay, so I looked around, I did find it, but I did get an iron ingot from killing a zombie. So we'll take that, actually. And this guy, we need this livicite, which is andesite. I keep pressing the wrong key. Now, andesite, I should have taken a little bit more time to look and see what we were going to need, because I haven't seen any andesite, so I'm going to pause again and go find some and then come back. Maybe I'll find an iron boulder at that same time. That's some right there? Okay, I'm going to head over there. Alright, so here's the andesite. Gathered up quite a bit of it. Let's go ahead and break our little nerd pillar down here. And head back home. Alright, so we're back home and we can make some of this. Let's see, what was that? Andesite around the pure daisy. Where'd that pure daisy go? Right here. Okay, let's see. And I did find this quest line here, which is over here, Automation in U Tier 0, which I guess is different than this. Not sure if it scales up more than this, but etched living wood. While the raw components are very cheap, it is rather micro-crafty. Okay, so etched living wood. Framed planks and the livistite alloy. Polished Livingrock and livingstone. So gonna need a ton of this stuff here from Botania. I need to find, so over there, that appears to be like a copper and silver geode. I did find one over this direction over here on the other side of these trees. There's like a sulfur niter one. Over there is a lead one. From best I can tell, it's just lead. So we're going to have to do a lot of world exploring. We got some of this livistite stuff. And that we just have to cook it. Okay. So let's do that. Let's get some more of this on here. Do our help chores. And I think each one of these cooks 20 items, right? Yeah. So that's pretty good. That can go back in there. Yeah, let's get some more of that cooking up. Okay, so livistite. We'll take 4 of them. And sure, we'll take 2 of these. And then we should be able to make this guy, the Livingrock all-in-one tool. Sweet. That's gonna make things a lot easier. Let's get these broken up. Great. So we got that guy. Now, this stuff, this etched living wood is what we're looking to get next. So let's bookmark that. And then this is used to make some create things. Make living root. That's a ways down the road. We can click andesite alloy to get andesite casing. So I guess the next thing that I really have to do is go out in search of iron. I need to find a good source of iron. So I'm going to drop all this off, and I am going to make the trek out for iron, and I will not be back until I find it. All right, here we go. Found some iron. Slag gravel. I am going to assume that all of this is going to be useful. I'm going to try and not lose any of it to the lava. I know that I'll probably want some of these magma blocks too. Let's see. Let's climb up to the top. Let's use some dirt. And I'm on fire. Hopefully. Oh man, I don't want to die here. I need to cover that up. Oh, come on. Don't die. Okay. I don't know if eating really helps recovering in health. Let's hop up here. We'll just start at the top and work our way down. What is this? Conglomerate iron ore. Apparently we need a better tool to get that stuff. We'll take everything that we can. I had to go a little ways to find this. Home is over there, 350 meters away. I like the concept of this pack so far. It's definitely different. Oh, look, there's some just raw blocks of iron there. Look at this. Block of raw iron. Boom, there's 9. Yeah, let me just gather that up. Oops. There we go. Let's get rid of this lava pool so we don't die to it. Get all these blocks of raw first. That's a ton of iron. Look at that. Over a stack already. Are any more of those? Yep, here we go. So we got ourselves a lot of iron. Some tough. That'll be nice for decorating, maybe. right, any more blocks of the raw stuff? Was that some? Yeah, there's some down here. Fill that in. We'll start with this. There was another pack a while ago that did some fun stuff with... Oh, ore spawning. Oh. That sucks. Is there back? There's not the back command. All right, so I think I am going to call that for episode 1. If you are interested, definitely hit that link in the description to join the Discord and join the channel members. I'm looking forward to seeing you there. Thanks for stopping in.